God. All right. I'm going to tell you mine. So we're talking about their place was so disgusting, yet we still had sex. If you've ever gone to somebody's apartment or house and their house or apartment was just absolutely disgusting, but yet you guys still had sex, you'll have to call us up. So I remember one time, and I think I might have been, I don't know, maybe like 18 or 19 years old. I don't know, 20 years old. Who knows? I can't remember. And I remember going into this girl's house, and she had the worst smelling house I have ever smelled in my life.
Smelled like what?
It smelled like spoiled milk or rotten milk, and it wasn't rotten milk. And it was actually something that was inside of her garbage disposal that was so bad that it smelled so bad. But then when I went into her bedroom, she had like, you know how when girls use tampons, they wrap them up in like toilet paper? Mm-hmm. She had literally overflowing garbage can of these, like almost kind of, and then I realized that was what was smelling.
Because that can smell like
it was awful.
Really incredibly
It was
bad.
so bad. So I go in and I go to the bathroom because I had to pee because we just got done having drinks at the Pacific Beach Club, which was the bar that I met her at. And I went into the bathroom and I go, oh my God, this is where the smell's coming from. But I could not pass up the opportunity because she was, she was definitely a 10. She was probably a 3 in her apartment. She was a 10 outside of her apartment. But have you ever done this where you've ever met someone, their place was disgusting, yet you still hooked up? What's going on? Is this Cheyenne?
Yeah, this is Cheyenne.
Hey, Cheyenne.
I used to date this guy, and he was just so disgusting and so lazy. He was so lazy that he wouldn't want to go downstairs, so he would pee in bottles and keep them up in his room.
Oh, my gosh. That's gross.
And you dated him, so you actually not only had sex with him, you actually were with him for a period of time, huh?
Yes, I was, and it was just literally the worst mistake I've ever made.
I can't think of a more lazy statement than that. They can't even get themselves to the bathroom because they're so lazy.
Anna, hi. Their place was so disgusting, yet we still hooked up.
Yeah, hi. It was covered in mold.
What was covered in mold?
Everything. He had a weird kitchen situation, so there was trash everywhere, and there was a sink. There was like an open sink area where it was just a sink, and there was food inside of the sink, and it was covered with mold. The table that had food on it was fine, but underneath it there was like old moldy food, and under the bed you could find like old like protein bars and things like that. It was really gross.
Did you ever second guess hooking up with him?
Yes.
But you still did, though.
He was really hot.
I'm glad guys aren't the only superficial.
He was hot. You know how you guys have that contest going on? If I could find him, I would totally do it.
He's probably buried under all the moldy food in his apartment. Good luck.
Brian, their place was so disgusting, yet we still had sex.
Oh, my God. It's my current friends with benefits. Her place is just, it's just a train wreck. It's like a tornado went through a trailer park and a garage sale at the same
What's
time.
the worst smell that she's got coming from there?
Surprisingly, the smell is not bad. It's like a mildewy smell. Like, you really can't smell it because it probably just hangs low to the ground. But, like, just visually, it's just a train wreck. Like, there's food on the places. There's, like, you can see gnats on the sink all over the dishwasher.
Oh, yum.
The bedroom, like, there's, like, drawings and stuff on the bedroom walls. There's, like, clothes everywhere.
Does she have kids?
Yeah, she's got 2.
Oh, God. Wow.
And it's like the kids' room is clean, which is remarkable. Like, the kids' room is clean, but, like, the living room area and the kitchen is, like, a disaster area.
Really?
And then her bedroom.
Well, but she's smoking hot, so you can't turn down having a little piece of that, huh?
Well, it's the fact that she's smoking hot and, like, she will do anything.
Oh, see that? She's down to do anything.
But wait a second. How do you even get
Except
in the
clean her
mood?
place.
Yeah.
How like if I were in that situation, I would not feel turned on. I would not be in the
gagging.
mood.
Well, when the lights are turned off and anything's open to happen, you just don't.
So why don't you
But
say...
where do you even do it if everything's covered with junk?
On the bed.
Tell her you want to
don't
role
care.
play. Say, I want you to be the French maid. You start cleaning this room. And when you're all done.
I think I should actually try that.
That's a great idea. Anna, his place was so disgusting, yet we still fooled around.
So this was a guy that I was dating for a time, and I'd been over to his apartment a few times, and one particular night, I stayed the night there. So after we had, in the bed, middle of the night, I wake up, and I'm like, why am I so itchy? And I turn on the light on my phone and look at his mattress, and it was covered in bed bugs.
Oh my gosh.
Literally covered. They were everywhere.
Gross.
Oh, my God.
Do you think he knew before, or he just didn't care?
I think
Or he had no
that
idea?
I think he knew, and I think he just didn't care. Like, his apartment was clean looking, so it was really weird, but it was disgusting. It was the middle of the night, and I'm like, okay, now where do I go?
Now,
What do I do?
you think bed bugs are bad.
Ugh.
Some people just don't know what they look like. Carlos dealt with some bigger bed bugs.
Carlos, she was smoking hot. We still had sex, but her place was disgusting. Describe it to us.
She was gorgeous, man. I'm talking about beautiful, beautiful, smooth skin. Funny thing is, she had this nice BMW that was like super, super clean. So I knew we was going to a nice spot. When I got there, it was so many roaches. And initially, I was going to just take it. Like, screw it.
Wait. What did you say? There was what?
Roaches, man.
Oh.
Like cockroaches?
Roaches.
Not like
Yeah,
roaches?
like cockroaches.
She had cockroaches all over the place?
I could deal with I can handle a dirty house, but I can't deal with bugs.
And how did you find out she had roaches?
So I seen them everywhere, like when I first walked in. But we got to the bed, pants come off, and as I'm about to do my thing, she bends over, a roach falls on my shoulder.
Oh, no. Please tell me you left. Please.
Yeah, I got out there expeditiously. Like, I ran out the door. I couldn't do it.
Oh, my God. That
And
is
she didn't have my phone number, so that was cool. We never really
Oh.
That's awesome. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Thank you. If you want to do second date update, get in contact with us, okay? I want you